you know, if you look at the roof, all window sills, especially this time of day, under the top of the windowsill, you'll see a dark. And sometimes one side too, depending on the light. So that's where you want to hit a little bit of, a little dark. And I'm noticing on one side, like that, inside, like that. Maybe back here they're really dark. I'll wash them down. I'll do the whole. He taught me that trick. Okay, now what I want to do is on some of my foliage, because it's nice and dry now, I can come back and tuck this thing in. And I'm using Prussian blue and cad yellow, which give you a really nice green. That's just not broken down. All right, there we go. And then oftentimes that just isn't good enough. Add a little orange to your green. Watch this. See? It's got a little red in it. You need red in your greens. So what I'm going to do is, just like on the, you know when I put the light on the oil painting, I put the light on the left side and on the top. This one, you want the shadow on the right side. On the right side. So I'm going to get a little bit of this out of here, so I can dry brush that in, because it's really dry brushy looking. And just kind of, that's pretty dry. And that looks like it's going to be obviously too light. But that's okay. I'm just going to come in, get some little shadow things on the right side. So I'm creating a ball. See? Creating a ball. And see how this green up against this sort of reddish really pops.
I got a new brush for this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's a mixture of
You're always throwing me a curveball. For dry brushing.
Yeah, that's for the split brush.
Oh, it is. I can tell.
Yeah. It's designed for split brush technique. Yeah.
Dry brush. See how the brushes are splitting? I want to do this in the bigger areas. This gets a little technical. I'm going to choke up to the smaller in here. And see this dark really sets off all this. I might want to even zap something in there, nice and dark. Again, I have a ball of foliage here. I am barely touching the surface. The brush is doing all the work. You know, half the art is knowing what brush to use, and that comes with just experience and your own personal preference. And then comes with having the attitude to let the brush do the work. Like in here, I don't know what I'm going to do. That might be scary to some people. It won't. It's always scary in the beginning because you don't know what's going to happen. But you know, I knew something like that would happen. Just looking for little areas of shadow. I'm going to come back in silhouette, nice and dark, right there. And then I'll take that hard line and dissolve it with a beautiful brush. Look at that. Organic. So we have this geometric shape here. You know, I have to, let's see, I'll put these in. Pretty geometric. Go into a smaller brush so I can get in here this way. And I probably could handle it with a bigger brush. It's just the other one's in my hand, you know. Okay, let's see. And here's my other technique. I'll throw in the big massive stuff like that, and then I'll just come back with this. So this is the opposite of that technique, right? I threw the whole wash in and pulled out my lights. Here, I'll add more. I'll probably glaze my lights over. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it. And then just give it, think of these as little balls that are accepting light. So you get a little bit of highlight here and there. Individual trees and masses of trees. There's hardly any individuals, but there's a couple. Nice. Random. Enough. See how light it's drying, so also I have to come back and hit shadows in there. Just a couple of little lights in there. I can come back. I'm going to use this big brush because I want little accidents to happen. See, now that's a choice. Sometimes you don't want to figure it all out, you know. Sometimes you want little accidents to happen. So, and there it's wet, so the water will take it and do stuff. I'm going to hit little pits of little darks and things that are happening in there. So they're always going to be on the right side and down at the base. See now here, at the right side and down at the base. And I can see little shadows they're casting too. Maybe I'll put those in blue. Little shadows coming down the hill. Like that. Probably more over here. This is great, this brush. All I'm doing is just touching the edge, and look at all these little tree tops. These wonderful little dry brush tree tops you get. a lot of watercolor was just leave it right here. Little things to do. I look for little darks. Like that, in there. Down at the base, at the bottom. And a lot of these highlights are a little bit bright. I'm going to take, and it's probably ready for it now, a little glaze. Let's do it. I'll experiment with it a couple of times. Yeah. It does get kind of bright, but not that bright. Yeah. It gets kind of orange on that grass. Right there. Just glazing those lights down a little bit.
You like the poppies now.
We could put poppies in there. Why not? I mean, I don't know if it'll dry like that, but.
California poppies.
It sure could be. I don't know if it takes away from that roof. But let's see. Just glaze some of those highlights down. And even these lights are dark. They're very dark, those oaks. And so even if you look at the light side of the oak, when it gets up next to how light the building is, they're really dark. I mean, they're more, they silhouette up against there. Even the light side is really dark. Maybe back there, a little bit bluer. The rest is sometimes. So I'm putting them down in circles. Look at them. See how they feel kind of circular? This is my impression of poppies. What they could be there. They're there. No, they're there. They're there. Now, if this light bugs you, so you know, a lot of artists would leave a building that just white. But I mean, honestly, it's about the color of the water. I'll add a little bit of warmth to it, just a little yellow, maybe a touch of orange.
Yeah,
like that.
That's good. Don't forget the flag.
We'll finish with the flag. Just a little warmth on the building there. And
That's nice touch.
And then So you got this book.
Is this your boat?
So now that stands out quite a bit. So I'll take it down a little bit. Yeah, something like that. I don't want it to sit there too much. And that's it. Nice technique.
Yeah, I know.
It's yeah, the leaves are considered.